Same.
This pay-per-view was so fucking bad. This pay-per-view was horrible.
It was not good. And I think my problem with it mostly is that the whole idea behind it was that we're in a new era and literally nothing is different. In fact, I think it's worse. I didn't watch the pre-show. I know the matches of the pre-show and I know what happened.
I guess this is where I step in.
Oh, you watched it? Oh, good.
I didn't. Well, I mean, I caught some of it. I just didn't watch.
I asked you if you wanted to review the kickoff show and you didn't respond to me, so I figured I have no reason to watch it.
Well, I guess that means automatically that I'm going to review it.
Yeah. You got this one.
All right. So, pre-show match. Actually better than I expected, to be quite honest. These two, Kalisto and Ryback for the United States Championship, actually did kick off the show very well, honestly. I thought it was...
off the show. You missed the first match.
Very good. But, like...
You missed the first match. You missed Corbin and Ziggler.
It doesn't fucking matter, because honestly...
Yes, it does matter.
I know that automatically we're going to get better wrestling with Kalisto and Ryback than with fucking Ziggler.
No, I'm not saying it's good wrestling. I'm saying it matters because you have to know who won.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, really. It does matter who won. Dolph Ziggler beat Corbin.
Okay, then I guess we already got that.
Dolph Ziggler defeated Baron Corbin. Let me just run this by you one more time. Dolph Ziggler defeated Baron Corbin. Guess what he won by too? I heard it was a roll-up. I could be wrong. I don't know. I didn't watch the pre-show. But fact is, all of you people who were like, Baron Corbin's receiving this monster push, he lost to Dolph Ziggler last night. There's your push. And his match got moved to the pre-show. How do you feel? Continue with Kalisto and Ryback.
Kalisto and Ryback was actually better. It actually blew me away in some aspect because, honestly, I thought we were just going to get another squash match like we did in the WrestleMania kickoff. But, honestly, we actually got some pretty decent spots in this match. Some very memorable spots, especially with Ryback going up on the top rope and actually trying to splash on Kalisto, but then Ryback missed, and then that led to one thing led to another, and then Kalisto went Selena del Sol, and bam, Kalisto's still champ. So really, in hindsight, there's no purpose for this rematch, but it was honestly, we got a good match out of it nonetheless.
Honestly, I think they should have given Ryback the championship. I knew they weren't going to, but honestly, Kalisto's not doing anything as champion. So it's like, why do you keep him as champion?
Well, if Kalisto isn't doing anything as champion, and this is fucking Rey Mysterio 2.0 we're talking about, then what do you think Ryback's gonna do?
Well, honestly? I mean, at least you could push the fact that Ryback's trying to get back, to being a fucking monster. Because he did... I saw some of the highlights of the match, and I saw he did some pretty cool shit. I especially loved the part... I read this on Twitter, and I found it hilarious. The part where he came out to the fucking entrance ramp, and he did CM Punk's taunt thing.
Oh, that was... I don't know how I skimmed over that.
I also love how, if you notice, his belt thing, his belt said pre-show stopper.
I remember that. That was going fucking crazy all over Twitter. That was hysterical.
Ryback, I love Ryback, honestly. If you hate Ryback, there's something wrong with you. I love Ryback so much. He's such an asshole that he's so good.
Ryback is definitely one of the more...
He's got good character.
One of the more, real characters, in a sense, where he brings reality into shit when he's not really supposed to. Oh, but it's clever how he sneaks it in. Like pre-show stopper, that was a clever sneak. Not only that, but it's just, you gotta love the guy for that.
The CM Punk thing was great because it got the fans to boom loudly.
He did it in Chicago. He did it in Chicago. He did it
great.
In Punk's home state. That is really rubbing salt on the wound. That was unbelievable.
Especially since everything that happened with the staph infection and all the other shit that CM Punk said about Ryback. Ryback was just fuck you, Punk. It was great. It was beautiful. Okay, so moving on to the pay-per-view. It opened up with the New Day. I don't know why it opened up with the New Day, but it opened up with the New Day.
Hey, I ain't complaining. Any New Day.
And they said they were going to sit outside to watch the Normal Contenders match, right? That's what they said?
Yeah.
Okay. And then it went into the video package. I don't know why they did the New Day promo before the video package, but
that was very sloppy. Really,
whatever.
It was just kind of like, what the fuck is going on?
My other thing is that they kick off this like pay-per-view is like it's the new pay-per-view of a new era, and then they just straight up went into entrances. Like there wasn't any pyro or anything. I would have preferred some pyro to make it feel like a big show, like they do with most pay-per-views, but it just cut to Soft's entrance, and I was like, okay.
I mean,
I guess.
I mean, WWE nowadays is kind of on a tough budget.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Nah, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure it's not that expensive
that
to get fucking pyro.
They do it every night
to
in Raw.
give it a big feel. Yeah, they do it on.
So
Raw.
they do it on SmackDown sometimes too, but
Sometimes. Although I'm pretty sure, considering that it's pre-taped, they just keep using like old ass like footage
probably
of pyro.
You're probably right. I never
Like-
thought about that.
Like SmackDown, like SmackDown is like in fucking like Pennsylvania, and then like they get like pyro work from like fucking Florida,
if you notice that,
like pyro footage from Florida.
I can't really be saying shit about that because TNA does that too. If you notice TNA, whenever they do like crowd like spans of the crowd, they take footage from like the old like last year's shows. And, like with the Impact banners on the wall, like on this side, and then you'll just see them, and then in the next scene they won't be there. It's so terrible. They're so bad at it. I don't know why they do it, but they do it. So the first match was Soft versus the Vaudevillains to determine number one contenders for the tag team championships. Keep note, this is the first match of this new era, legit first match. I don't count Corbin and Ziggler because it was on the pre-show. This is the first match of the new era thing. It went 3 minutes and there was no winner because Enzo got hurt.
Well, I mean,
Accidents happen, sure.
I'm
but it's
hoping
like-
that Enzo's all right though.
I
Yeah.
heard it's only a concussion.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. But
Well, I mean, only a concussion. I mean, like, still, a concussion's a pretty big thing.
yeah, but it's not as big as it could have been. It could have been way
Yeah,
worse.
it could have been worse. I mean, that was fucking scary to look at. He looked like stabilized.
So I guess my one big thing about this is that like they pushed this to being like the new era, and then it kicks off like that.
Which is going to tell you that this is kind of going to be like an over-the-edge 99.
I think Vince is gonna give up on this new era thing. I think Vince is gonna give up on it. I feel like I'm not gonna rip on these guys or anything. I'm not gonna say like they're terrible workers.
They're definitely not.
They're not terrible workers, but I feel like Vince is more like comfortable with his veteran guys like Big Show, Kane,
Oh, definitely.
John Cena, because they know how to work in there and they know what to do. I feel like he's not gonna feel like self-conscious about the NXT rookies being there now.
I feel like the reason that I feel like part of the reason why NXT superstars are definitely not getting over as quick as any of the other stars are from like coming back, like Chris Jericho, for instance, is because Vince knows people like Chris Jericho, and he knows that he can still work and he can still do things on the mic. He knows that they're still profitable, but like. Only Triple H and like people from the Full Sail University crowd and certain other parts of the world only know what the NXT superstars can do. Vince, I'm pretty sure, hasn't looked too much into these NXT stars.
For Vince, he probably thinks that all four of these guys are just rookies.
Yeah,
they're trying to battle for a spot.
Which is essentially, I'm pretty sure, what he thinks about. He's just like, NXT is our developmental system. I'm pretty sure these guys are still, I'm pretty sure these guys are still learning the ropes.
I'm almost positive though Triple H ran 75% of this show. Almost positive Triple H ran 75% of it.
I mean, I wouldn't put it anywhere past myself because I'm pretty sure that Triple H was just lurking somewhere down there because this entire pay-per-view screamed edge,
It really did.
Anything edgy automatically thinks that Triple H is in charge, in my opinion, because Triple H is all about the edgy mark.
And then there was all the NXT guys on the card, and it really did feel like Triple H was running it.
Yeah, because like Triple H is like when he's in charge, everything is just over the top and it's very edgy. I mean, not to say that any of the NXT pay-per-views or like takeovers are mishandled because they're definitely not.
They're not.
But like I feel like I felt like it was a Vince McMahon show trying to have NXT type edge sprinkled into it.
And that's why they pushed this whole new era thing, because they're trying to make you think that like
they're trying to make you
this
think
is
it's
good
important.
now. Yeah, that is changing.
But at the same time, it's run by Vince McMahon, in which these matches mean absolute jack shit.
So moving on, they moved on to the next match, which was Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. I will say, I don't feel like this match should have been put on this early.
Same, honestly.
I feel like the second match on the card, it was too soon. Especially after the 3-minute nonsense. I feel like it came way too soon.
It was just... I feel like this rivalry should have been hold off till SummerSlam at the very least for me. Because these two can make a big match feel. Like, we've seen this in TakeOver. We've seen these two go at it, and it's been one of the greater things to come out of NXT. So, it's not like these two can't make a big match feel. This should have been saved for SummerSlam, where it felt important.
And that was the thing about Payback, too. That was what it was missing, because this match didn't feel important at all.
It lacked... This entire pay-per-view lacked importance.
It was really... Honestly, I found this match so boring. So boring.
I felt like they were holding back too much.
It picked up towards the end of it, but like I feel like it was just Kevin Owens like dominating Sami Zayn the whole match and keeping him like on the ground, and it's like comes to a point where you want to see some offense between like both of them, where you want to see both of them like clash because this is like a feud and they're supposed to both know each other so well. But Kevin Owens was just straight up killing Sami Zayn. Yeah,
like I get why that happened in NXT, where essentially Kevin Owens just dominated Sami Zayn. I got that because like Kevin Owens just came in and he came in like this force to be reckoned with, like a Brock Lesnar 2.0 in a sense. But this is Kevin Owens in WWE and the main roster we're talking about, and this dude is not as unstoppable as he was built in NXT.
Kevin Owens actually lost all 4 matches on Raw heading into his pay-per-view.
So essentially, Kevin Owens isn't as unstoppable as he was built in NXT. So technically, Sami Zayn could have stood a chance, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a thing between the two when they're working together in the ring, or if it's just Sami Zayn trying to like put over Kevin Owens in a sense. I don't know what it is, but it shouldn't feel like Sami Zayn is restraining himself from going all out. Because essentially that's what happened.
Yeah. I will say I'm glad that Kevin Owens won. Because Kevin Owens winning means there's going to be a return match somewhere down the line.
There should be, yeah.
What I don't agree with is the promo he cut after the match. Because he won clean, and then he called Byron into the ring, and he was like, I think I want my Intercontinental Championship back. And I thought to myself, I was like, what? Why do you want that belt back? You were just 4 weeks ago in a number one contenders match for the main championship. Why is it now that you want the Intercontinental Championship back? It's a jobber belt. Nobody wants it.
No, the jobber belt is the U.S. title.
This championship went from Zack Ryder to The Miz in the span of a day. It's a belt nobody cares about.
Intercontinental Championship is mid-card belt. U.S. Championship is jobber belt.
No, it's pre-show belt.
Pre-show belt.
It's pre-show belt, because that belt's always on the pre-show. But John Cena's going to come back and he's going to bring it back to Prestige, because he loves kids with cancer.
No, I don't think so.
So, Kevin Owens is sitting at ringside for the next match now, because more Kevin Owens. That was my other problem with the show. I feel like the show was way too Kevin Owens heavy. Way too much. I feel like after Kevin Owens won, he should have just gone to the back, but no. They had him out there for commentary.
Well, I mean, to be fair, at this point, WWE is pretty self-aware of the fact that Kevin Owens is one of the things that draws more attention to fans rather than any other part of the show.
Sure, but it's like, you're only affecting the network viewers. Like, the live crowd there, they don't get the feel of Kevin Owens on commentary. But it's like, whatever, I guess. It doesn't matter. We moved to Cesaro versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. I found this match boring as well. I guess it was decent for what it was. I love Cesaro's, I love all the uppercuts that he does and how he was running Miz into the corner.
Cesaro is coming back. Cesaro's coming back on fire. That's no doubt. In the ring, he is just something. Just light him off. Like, I'm pretty sure Cesaro had been waiting for a while.
Yeah.
And now that he's back, I can see that he is just fully lit. If you know what I mean.
The only thing I have a problem with is his James Bond character thing.
I don't have much of a problem with that.
I really do. Because the only reason why I have a problem with it is because people argue oh, The Miz is such a girl, and it's like Cesaro comes to the ring stripping.
Not really. I don't
like that. I find that really stupid, actually.
I don't find that stupid at all. I mean, to be quite honest, it adds something more to Cesaro's entrance because God knows that Cesaro, all he had going for him was...
I just prefer to do that. I hate the fact that he comes out with this, like, tearaway suit and then he just tears it off and it's like, okay, what does that make you?
To be fair, I really loved it when he first came back on the Raw after Mania.
Yeah.
When he did that, that was such a surprise, and it really gave like a feel that that change was like so last minute.
But the reason why it worked then is because he was replacing Sami Zayn in the match.
Yeah, that's
and
why.
And it made you feel like, wow, he's backstage in a suit, but he's still ready to wrestle. But now he does it like every single night, and it's like, okay, you should come to the arena dressed to wrestle. You shouldn't be coming in a suit. I don't know. I just find it really stupid. I can't say that much, but the Miz's entrance is way worse anyway. I don't know what I'm talking about. I hate the Miz so much. Miz is so terrible. So this match was boring.
It was.
I guess it was decent for what it was, but it's like...
It was okay. It's not like it was horrible to sit through. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad match.
Another thing that took away from it is like they kept shooting to Kevin Owens. Like Kevin Owens took away from this match, I feel like. I don't think Kevin Owens should have really been out there. But, of course... The moment I think Kevin Owens is taking away from this match, he legit does take away from the whole match because Sami Zayn pops back up out of nowhere and starts attacking Kevin Owens at ringside. And I'm like, okay, I don't get why this is happening during the championship match, but okay. This distracts the referee because the referee's concerned with two people not in the match fighting.
Yeah, that really...
makes no sense. Miz rolls up Cesaro and retains championship. And he runs out of the ring like a little pussy.
Which was a complete shit finish. It was literally like... I have as equal of a gripe with this finish as the next finish that we're going to talk about next, which is a pretty fucking horrible finish. But this finish was just completely Vince Russo.
I know what finish
shit.
you're talking about, but
yeah.
the Ambrose match is next. Don't forget about the Ambrose match. True.
But we're going to be talking about that after. But this finish was complete Vince Russo type shit.
This whole show was Vince Russo. This whole show, I'm fully convinced Vince Russo booked this show. Fully convinced. If anything, actually no, because I'm not even excited for that. It builds up to a 4-way at Extreme Rules for the championship, but it's like, I don't understand why Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are fighting for this mid-card belt when just a month ago on Raw they were fighting for the main championship spot. I don't understand. If anything, you could have brought Zack Ryder back.
Yeah, what happened?
You could have just done a triple threat at Payback Extreme Rules if you really wanted a... I don't see why they had to blend these two feuds together. I don't see any reason for it. If anything, at least Cesaro did not win the championship. I do not want Cesaro winning that belt.
Yeah, really. I want Cesaro to be more elevated than being fed back
I already
to the
know that if
Intercontinental.
Cesaro wins that belt, his career is over. So I'm glad he didn't win it. I'd rather have The Miz drop it to someone else who already has no potential. So, there's that. Dean Ambrose, Chris Jericho.
You should give it back to Damien Sandow then.
They might as well just throw Damien Sandow in that match. What is he even doing?
I mean, it would be great to see Damien Sandow back on TV because that one moment he popped out, pretty sure everybody marked the fuck out. But like at the same time, what are you gonna do with Damien Sandow as soon as he's back? So just put him back on the Intercontinental.
He
spot.
was on SmackDown, but I don't know what he did. He fought Baron Corbin.
Oh,
that's right. So
done with this company.
So
where's my crown? Fucking.
They did Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. I found this match to be, out of all the boring matches, I found this one to be the most boring. And I think part of it has to do with the terrible story behind it. And it went on for so long, too. It
dragged on like way longer
now,
than it needed to be.
I will say, I feel like part of that has to do with the Enzo injury. I don't think they saw that coming, so they dragged each match out longer to try to fill up showtime.
Yeah.
But it's like, this match went way unnecessary long. It was so boring to sit through. And it's like, my problem with it is there's no consequences. It doesn't matter if Dean Ambrose wins, and it doesn't matter if Chris Jericho wins. There's no reason for me to care who wins this match. if Dean Ambrose wins, what does it matter?
I mean, all this fight, the reason why this fight even started was because Shane McMahon thought it was a good idea to put Ambrose out and replace the Chris Jericho highlight reel with the Ambrose Asylum.
These two fought over a potted plant. Let that sink in.
That fucking potted plant segment on Raw.
Fought over a potted plant. That and Dean Ambrose hates Chris Jericho's scarf.
The flower pot was only the thing that broke the straw on the camel's back. Essentially, that's what it was.
It's very personal there, John.
False.
Okay. So, yeah, this match was really boring. Wrestling-wise, it was fine. It was just really boring to sit through. Dean Ambrose... If anything, Dean Ambrose won. Thank God Dean Ambrose won.
If anything, not only did Dean Ambrose win, and not only am I actually happy for that, but, like, the second thing was that this match had a pretty decent finish. Like, I thought that it was pretty cool how Ambrose fought his way out of the walls of Jericho and then, like, completely decimated Jericho on the floor and then just picked him back up and then bam, dirty deeds. I thought the way that they handled the finish was actually pretty cool looking.
It was fine. It was good for what it was. It was okay. It's just that this match needed a real legit story behind it and a real reason for me to care.
Instead of fucking plant.
They could have fought to determine the number one contender for the championship. And I would have been fine with that.
That actually would have been decent for a championship.
But I guess Ambrose would have won. They would have done Ambrose versus Reigns, so I guess that wouldn't have been that good. So, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Anyway, on
Divas match. My bad.
Women.
Woman, John. Women's Revolution.
Woman, you fuck.
It was, Natalia Neidhart versus Shemale Flair.
God damn.
For the championship. Bret Hart was at ringside with Natalia, and they were talking about how Bret Hart just survived prostate cancer, and now he was gonna have to survive watching his daughter wrestle. I feel like that's way more of a battle than prostate cancer is.
Well, seeing your daughter lose nonetheless, and in a way that is completely insulting.
No, just seeing your daughter have to fight this tranny.
Not just that, but like, all right,
this match was terrible. I hate this match.
Let's just say that this match was shit and leave it at that. Let's just get straight to the finish because I feel like it was literally more insulting than the fact that this match was even put together.
So Charlotte puts Natalia in the sharpshooter. And then Charles Robinson rings the bell. And he gives the belt to Charlotte. And I swear Charles Robinson ran like a little pussy to this championship. They're trying to reenact the Montreal Screwjob.
If you guys didn't know that already.
In Chicago. Let me tell you the problem with this. One, if this was the plan all along, why did they not end the shit fest earlier? Why did they wait 10 minutes? 2, we're trying to push this new era of women's wrestling, and that's how you end the first championship defense. Like that. It's no different than typical diva shit we would see. The only difference is...
It's even worse, to be quite honest. I am absolutely infuriated with this fucking finish. It's unbelievable.
The only difference between this and a Divas match is that they put 2 divas in there that look like men and fight like men to appeal the smart audience. That's the only difference. If this would have been anyone else, if it was Charlotte versus Rosa Mendez and they did this finish, it'd be the same shit. It wouldn't matter. It just... it's so bad. I don't understand. I don't understand who put this one together. I want to know who put this one together, but I don't know why it was put together like this.
I'm fully convinced that it's a Vince McMahon thing, just so Vince can have the right to say Nat screwed Nat.
No, what happened is Vince screwed us. That's what happened. Vince screwed us as fans.
I mean, I don't know how it's any more obvious that Vince screws us with every single pay-per-view.
I could give one less shit to watch Tranny Flair and Natalia have another match. But if you're going to end it like that, don't fucking put it on. Don't even bother doing the match. Because that means we're going to get another damn rematch next month at Extreme Rules. And it's probably going to be a cut his penis off match where The winner will be decided by whoever loses their penis first or whatever. I don't know.
Another Val Venus storyline.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
It's just... I would say a bra and panties match, but Charlotte has boxers, so I can't say that.
Charlotte has boxers.
It's just... I don't... The funniest thing about this whole match, in my opinion, was just every time I looked at Bret Hart, he did not want to be there. Bret Hart had this face of, fuck this company. Like, it was so funny to watch. He even said in an interview, he was like, I'm only going there for my daughter. I hate this company. I hate what they do. I hate this show. I'm going there to support my daughter Natalia. And then he just went there and he just stood there. And every single time you looked at him, it was just a look of disgust and annoyance.
It was just a look of utter like dismay and like it was honestly the best thing of the match, and like honestly I would recommend actually going to watch this match for the fact that Bret is just standing there like completely depressed. It's like looking in a mirror. It's honestly like looking in a mirror because you're looking at this match and you're just like fucking Natalia versus Charlotte. What is my life? That is the exact same type of face that Bret is making, and it's like looking in a fucking mirror.
It's like, I would too, because like the man just got out of prostate cancer. And they already called him up. They were like, can you come on be in Natalia's corner at Payback? It's like, dude, give this guy some time to like relax. He just survived prostate cancer. Don't let him sit through his daughter's match. That's worse than prostate cancer. That's like battling fucking Cena versus Orton 48.
48. More like 108.
They have had that many matches. Don't tell me they haven't.
I'm pretty sure they've had like 108 matches. I'm pretty sure mine is even more active.
So,
somebody count up the number of like fucking
post
matches.
Below how many matches John Cena and Randy Orton have.
Please.
If you do, we'll give you a shout out in the next video.
Please.
I promise you. So, we moved on to the McMahon segment. My one problem with this is that why are they doing this on pay-per-view? But whatever. Doesn't matter, I guess. I don't care.
Yeah.
We could have more matches, but whatever. So, Vince comes out, and the crowd starts chanting CM Punk. Because...
that was fucking...
every single time Vince comes out, they always chant CM Punk. So, like, they did it, and then Vince was like, come on, you can chant louder than that.
Yeah,
and
I love how Vince was just fucking with the crowd, too.
He, like, encouraged it, and the moment he encouraged it, they stopped. So I guess that's the way to do it. Just encourage Chicago to like chant louder and they'll just stop chanting. So he talks about who's going to get to run Monday Night Raw. Stephanie comes out with her she-male arms and her she-male shoulders. And she's like, I should run this company because it's best for business. And then Shane McMahon comes out and Shane's like, you know, I brought change to the WWE. And then it was funny too, because he started showing like these articles on screen. What the fuck was that true Shane McMahon? What the fuck? He started showing these articles on screen of like all these different websites, and it was like it was just like Shane best fit to run Monday Night Raw, and like NXT reinventing Monday Night Raw and all this other shit. And then you go on Google and try finding these articles, and they don't exist. These articles are not real. They should have put one up there that says, Shane runs Raw and Raw hits record rating lows. Because that's what's been happening. Every single week Shane runs this show, the ratings get lower and lower. So, Shane, you're not helping. So both of these bitches are fighting against each other, saying who should run the company. In my mind, I'm thinking neither of them should, because both of them suck at running this damn company. So, Vince just says, you know what? You both can be in control of Monday Night Raw.
What do you think that will solve, first of all? That's only going to make a clusterfuck out of the situation that's already going on. I'd rather have Shane just run Monday Night Raw on his own rather than just see this clusterfuck of who's in control. Because really, you can't have two people that is in control because shit like the main event will happen.
They're trying to reenact Bischoff and Stone Cold.
It's not.
And you're never going to be able to reenact that. That's something that can never be done again. And if it is done again, it's not going to be as good. Because that was with Stone Cold and Eric Bischoff, and those two are legends. Stephanie McMahon is a man's shoulder whore, and Shane McMahon is a guy who comes out with Jordans every week and promises change. It's like, I don't care. And The moment this happened, I knew Raw was gonna be a clusterfuck of a show, but they couldn't wait till Raw. They just had to do the shit in the main event. Main event comes up. Roman Reigns and AJ Styles. Oh, man.
Good Lord.
This match, I have so many rants against this match. Now, I will say, correct me if I'm wrong. As much as people love to boo Roman... I can't say that. Love to boo. That's a thing. That's something Michael Cole would say. As much as people boo Roman Reigns, I think Roman Reigns pulled more moves out of this match than Styles did. And if he didn't, he pulled almost the same amount. I could be wrong. Maybe my memory's not serving me right.
Yeah, I don't
But
think so.
I thought that Roman Reigns pulled more moves out. I'm going to go back and watch
He
to make sure.
He definitely pulled more moves than
He did more than
normally
usual.
does
Yes.
in any match really ever. When you think about it, this was more offense from Roman Reigns than we've seen in like his entire career. I'm pretty sure.
And he actually did some pretty cool moves. I'm not gonna lie.
Not-
Roman Reigns was
not
actually
gonna lie.
pretty cool in this match.
He was pretty much what you would expect him to be if you wanted him to be good. Because honestly, this was one of the.
He's not a good guy. He's not a bad guy.
He's
That
that fucking jizz face like he makes. He's just like, guys, come on. I'm not a bad
Come
guy.
on, Moose.
Come on, Monday Night Oos. Which by the way, we're going to be covering Monday Night Oos tomorrow.
We do every week. Well, tonight, by the time this video gets uploaded, but whatever. Doesn't matter. So, the one markout moment I had was when AJ Styles did the forearm to Roman Reigns through the announce table. I found that pretty cool.
The
I
best.
was like,
that
wow.
was honestly the best moment of the entire night for me. Watching that entire phenomenal forearm go down through the table. It was just. First of all, I didn't expect the entire table to just collapse.
Yeah,
like
for
that.
real. I was like, whoa, holy shit.
I was expecting just Roman to I was expecting AJ to almost miss and then land on top of the announce table. To be quite honest, I just figured that Roman would just try selling it and then just fall on the floor. But then just the table exploded and then I thought both men died. I'm like,
honestly,
what the fuck just happened?
Okay, so we start praising this match now. We're gonna get into the shit. The shit. There's a whole list of the shit wrong with this match. Okay, first, it ended in countout. So Roman Reigns got
Essentially,
counted
it
out.
almost ended in countout, which was
Roman Reigns got counted out, and so AJ Styles was declared the winner. And then Shane comes out, and Shane was like, "This doesn't happen in the new era.
This is not the way a championship match is going to end.
We're gonna
in the
restart
new
this
era.
match right now with no countout." Okay.
By the way, Shane, if you're gonna say that, you might want to look back on the past 2 championship matches in this pay-per-view if you want to keep consistency.
Let's keep note here for a minute. Who is that over there? I wonder who that is.
Somebody.
I don't know who that is. I love white cars. White cars are my favorite.
White cars.
Yes. There's black people are always in them. Anyways, so.
R-Truth? I'm pretty
What
sure
was I
R-Truth
saying?
has a white
Okay.
car.
So Shane said that championship matches don't end like that in the new era. The only 2 matches on this whole show that ended like that were championship matches.
That's what I just said.
What? 2. Shane McMahon and Stephanie were given control of Monday Night Raw. I may not be a genius, but I don't think Payback is Raw. I'm just stating. It's I don't understand. So, match gets restarted, no countouts. So, luck be it, Roman Reigns gets disqualified. So guess what happens? Stephanie comes out. And she's like, restart the match now. No disqualifications. Which are wide man shoulders. And so, the match restarts with no DQ. So you already know where this one's going. Bullet Club comes out.
Yeah, you automatically know from the words comes out of her mouth. No disqualification. You automatically think Bullet Club. You know that Anderson.
They come out and they beat the shit out of Roman, and then Brother Oos and Brother Uso 2 come out, and they start fighting the Bullet Club.
Oos 1 and Oos 2
Yeah,
coming out to
Oos
save
1 and Oos
Oos.
2. Saving Oos
Oos gotta
3.
come out to save Oos.
Saving the Oos guy. So,
1 versus Oos. Oos versus all.
fuck them.
Oh, it's Oos versus all. My bad, Oos.
So Roman Reigns does the Superman thing where he's like, and he hits all like 5 of the guys, including his cousins, because Roman Reigns cares about his family so much that he wants to hurt them.
That dive was like so careless. Like you can look at the replay and you can. I'm pretty sure. I'm not even fucking kidding. I'm pretty sure that when you look back on that dive, Roman Reigns has his eyes closed, like I don't give a fuck, and then he just flies
I
down.
believe I can fly.
And at the same time, it almost looked like his foot was about to be caught in the 3rd rope. Which, if that would have happened, I would have fucking died laughing.
So Roman does that, and he gets back in the ring. Him and AJ go back and forth for a while. AJ tries going for the Styles Clash. Roman gets out of it, spears AJ 1, 2, 3, and he wins. Retains championship. Crowd boos because they don't like Roman. Nobody likes Roman. Bullet Club left. Usos are gone. AJ Styles is going up the ramp. Michael Cole's putting over how this is the greatest thing in the new era history. Oh, by the way, I didn't point this out earlier. This whole new era thing, according to them, it's because Roman Reigns won the championship.
Essentially, I keep saying essentially a lot, my bad. The reason for this entire new era starting was because of the way WrestleMania kicked off this new era.
I was unaware. I thought the new era was because they're bringing in all these NXT guys. No. They said that the new era is because Roman Reigns was the head leader of it, and he won the championship at Mania. That's why we have a new era. So the new era didn't start in November when he first won the championship. The new era starts now. This is the new era. His 3rd championship reign. So, rant list time. We covered the Shane and Stephanie thing. That was just Vince Russo booking at its finest, and it didn't need to happen on the pay-per-view. Roman winning over AJ, it's like, whatever. You know it was going to happen anyway.
Yeah,
but it's
really.
like, why are you doing this to Styles? Well, how is it going to help him further down the line?
It's not. It's only going to damage him.
And I would have been fine with it if this is the only match they had. But no. We cut backstage. And then Shane, Stephanie, and Vince are back there. And they're talking about how great the match was, of course, because that's what they always do. And this match was not good. It was okay, but it wasn't like main event quality. Especially with the way it was overbooked.
It was more mid card quality
than
a main event quality.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure it was just because of the fact that AJ was just going ham on Roman Reigns,
Right.
and Roman Reigns was just trying his best to look strong, because we got to make Roman look strong.
Roman gotta look strong there, John. Very strong and athletic athlete. So they're backstage. They're backstage, and Vince was like, Stephanie got to upstage you there, Shane, and I think these two should have a rematch. And I was like, no, these two shouldn't have a rematch. So then my brain got to thinking. I was like, okay, I guess it kind of makes sense, because you could just put them in a steel cage at Extreme Rules and say that the reason being is because you don't want the Bullet Club and the Usos to interfere. No. They book an Extreme Rules match. Okay. First of all, this match was given no countouts and no disqualifications. I don't know if you're a wrestling genius, but that's what an Extreme Rules match is. It's no DQ and no countout. So, they booked this match on Payback. And now they're going to give it to us again at Extreme Rules. Furthermore, an Extreme Rules match is supposed to be between two men who completely hate each other and want to kill each other. Big Show Orton. I don't even know who else has had an Extreme Rules match. I know Big Show and Orton had one. Why does Extreme Rules have to be a stipulation? Did Chris Jericho and Rey Mysterio have one?
I think so. I don't remember.
Regardless of the fact. Fact is, it's a no DQ and no countout match with a different name. It's Valley of Shadows. It's a Valley of Shadows match. That's what it is. It's a Valley of Shadows match. It's a Monsters Ball match with a different name. So, what they did is they decided, okay, we're going to rebook this match for Extreme Rules. The same match that we booked at Payback between two faces that love each other. That's not what Extreme Rules is. If I see AJ Styles hitting Roman Reigns in the face with a chair, I'm not going to care because they don't hate each other. They have respect for each other. So it's like, why are they competing in an Extreme Rules match? Why are they even having a rematch? I don't know. It's dawning in on me that Extreme Rules is 3 weeks away. And I'm pretty positive most of the matches we saw in this new era is going to happen next month at Extreme Rules again with stipulations attached to them. Might as well just make all the matches Extreme Rules matches. I give this pay-per-view a 4 out of 10, I guess.
I give this pay-per-view a suck my dick Vince out of 10.
Oh, okay. Same, actually. That's actually a really good rating. No promises we'll make it through Raw tonight. I will try my best to, but honestly,
I don't recommend watching Raw tonight because I'm pretty sure it's going to be worse than Brett's prostate cancer.
no, nothing can be worse than that except for the Natalia match.
Oh, trust me, WWE have proved us wrong before.
That's so true, they have.
Proved us so wrong.
If you heard the rumor, I heard Goldberg's coming back tonight, along with CM Punk.
The Goldberg comebacks have been a rumor since like
They do.
2006.
It's real! It's real, damn it! Ah!